Hey everyone, Danielle here. I'm going to try to keep this video within 10 minutes, but I wanted to do, a quick check-in and talk about a giveaway that I'll be doing on my channel. It looks like the last update on the channel was back in August, so there's, I guess, a little bit of an update in my personal life. Really nothing huge, but my son started at a brand new school after going to a daycare for almost the first 4 years of his life, and it was the same daycare throughout those 4 years. So it was a big transition for me, surprisingly. I thought it would be more of a transition for my son, but I was a wreck the first few days. But my son was awesome. He made so many new friends, and I feel like I carry a lot of anxiety around being a parent, and I try my best not to project it onto my son. But, if you're a parent and have any tips on how to manage any of, the parenting stress, let me know in a comment. Always welcome advice and tips. Another update is I signed him up for a free local fall soccer program, which he didn't end up enjoying. But it was just unfortunate because the soccer field was right next to 3 playgrounds. So every time we went onto the field, he wanted to just leave and play on the playground, which, I don't blame him at all for that. So that's kind of what's been going on the parenting front. I have been playing some more board games or card games with him. I recently played Go Fish, which is a very easy one to play with 4-year-olds. And then Crazy Eights, that was a little bit more challenging, I would say. But I think he ended up understanding how to play much better towards the end of the game. And then Old Maid. And that was a favorite of mine when I was growing up and playing with my family. So he understood that one really quick. So whenever he drew the Old Maid from somebody, it was very fun seeing his reaction. And then I guess aside from my son, I'm still biking when I can, although much less than the summer because the sun goes down much earlier now. And I really do want to start riding at night. I know most of my videos are during the day, and I don't post much, but you may see some YouTube shorts of my rides. But I do want to ride at night. I do have headlights and rear lights on my bike, but I'm terrified that a car is going to run me over. Because I don't trust drivers. Unfortunately, I just think there's too many distracted drivers. But it would be nice to be able to ride my bike after work when the sun goes down, But once I get over that fear, I'll probably ride more at night. If you're a biker or, you like to go do things at night, if you have any tips on bike riding at night, feel free to let me know. All right, switching gears to board games. I've been playing a ton of new games, receiving plenty of preview copies, which I'm sure you've noticed the influx of videos being posted, and I'm curious your thoughts on my frequent uploads. So, does it turn you away from my channel if I do preview videos? And what I mean by preview videos is that a publisher or a designer, sends me a copy of the game for free. So I'm not paying anything, but I am taking the time to learn the game, understand it to the best of my ability, and cover it in 1 to 3 videos depending on the game and depending on my availability to create content for it. So obviously I like to do my unboxings just to show the components of the game and solo overviews. So definitely I try to only focus on games that are solo friendly. And so most of my videos you'll see solo overviews where I don't do a full playthrough, but I go through what the gameplay might look like, and that hopefully would give people an idea of whether or not they would want to back or support the game when it comes out. But anyway, I do, welcome your feedback on that. So please leave a comment on, your thoughts on content creators getting preview copies. And I don't, hide the fact that I get any of these copies for free. I always make sure that when I upload my videos, I mark it off as, what is the term? I think it's more like there's promotion involved. So you'd always see this little icon on the top left when you start the video that this was a paid promotion video. So that should always make it clear that that was not a game I purchased with my own money, but I'm very picky with the games I cover. So, just because, I see a game that's solo friendly doesn't mean I'm going to cover it, because I want to make sure I'm interested in the game. And I don't want to, do a disservice to anybody and just, fake any of my interest in the game that I clearly don't have. And sometimes I find that I might be interested in a game and then I cover it. And you could probably sense my excitement in certain videos where it's not very, I guess, yeah, there's just a lack of excitement that I might have for other games. So, you could read that how you would like, but I do my best to cover just what the game is about and not really put any bias into it if possible. All right, so let's talk about some of the games I've been playing. So one of my favorite solo board games right now is Neon Rain, and this really took me by surprise because this was a game I didn't really look too much into. I just knew that people who worked on Dice Throne designed the game, and so that caused me to be interested in the game. So, I kind of backed it blindly. I definitely understood it was a card-based game, but I didn't fully grasp what it was about. And so when I got it this past month, I learned it. It was a very easy game to learn. And I posted some videos if you're interested in learning more about it. But gosh, it's very addicting. It comes with a lot of different characters that you can play with. And so the AI has versions of the characters you play. So supposedly it's supposed to be pretty balanced. There are 3 levels to the solo. And I've been finding that consistently is a bit of a challenge for the normal one. So I've been playing the normal one because if you play the easy level, then I've been winning basically all those games very, very easily. So I'm not sure it's the most balanced when it comes to playing on the easier level. That might be just a way to learn the characters and maybe some strategy. But I would say normal and maybe the more challenging level is probably the best levels to play at when you're playing solo for Neon Rain. I really like the art. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And I also really like how quickly I can set it up and play the game. And the best part is that it takes up very little table space. I'm going to be traveling next month, so I'm considering bringing this on a plane to play during my flight. And it should be a good time. I'm sure I'll be posting about it if I do. Currently, my favorite multiplayer game is Harvest. So I've been playing a little bit more multiplayer here and there. Mostly because I've just been having a lot of opportunities to do so. My husband's been, I guess, more open to trying games with me, so Harvest was one of them. So I've been playing a lot of Harvest specifically, though, on Board Game Arena. So that's, the site you can play a bunch of different board games on. And so I've been playing a lot with some folks on the Tabletop Express Discord, which has been a lot of fun. I don't think I've won any game yet. Maybe I won once. But I just find it to be super fun. I've yet to get tired of it, and every game feels different. And I did see that there is a new expansion coming out for it, which is super tempting. But I just backed a bunch of games. So speaking of backing games, a few of the ones I've backed, I would say in the past year, actually past 2 years maybe, recently was Dice Throne Outcast with the Unchained Dice Throne Adventure expansion. I've been playing a lot of Dice Throne Adventure lately, solo, and so, the timing of this, what do I call it, of this launch of Dice Throne Outcast with the Unchained expansion is just perfect. Because I wasn't going to back this Dice Throne. I felt like I just had enough content and everything, but I think they had these like one-shot type of playing modes so that you can play, without having to play the full campaign. I also backed Leviathan Wilds, Moon Bunny, Raising Robots, and that's the expansions because Raising Robots is already out. But man, that is one of my favorite solo games. If you haven't been on the channel long, you would have seen that Raising Robots was kind of up there on my list. So definitely excited for those expansions. So I backed that. Reef and Ruins. I also backed Spires and Rangitaki, which I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Rhone Invasion, which I'm super duper excited about. That's like a dice building game in a way. You kind of screw on things onto the dice, and you're kind of like leveling up your dice throughout the game. Something like that. I will definitely cover it when it comes to me. I think it's supposed to be like delivered around January. I'm not sure. And then we have Unstoppable. And one that I was really on the fence about, but I ended up backing for now is Tend. I'm sure you've seen a lot about it because I think they did a huge media push with a bunch of awesome content creators, and I get a lot of ads for them on Facebook and Instagram, so they must have had a lot of marketing budget for it. And I definitely was on the fence about it, but I feel like because it is solo friendly, and I do tend to like roll and writes. This is a heavier type of roll and write, which I'm a little bit about because I prefer more medium light games. But I did back it, and I'm gonna definitely check it out when I get it. And I am curious what games you guys are backing. Doesn't have to be solo only, but yeah, definitely share your favorites in a comment. All right. I said that I was going to try to keep this within 10 minutes, but we're over 10 minutes, and that's okay. I'm just going to spend the next few minutes talking about the giveaway. So the giveaway is only for those who reside in the USA, or you have to have a shipping address in the USA, basically, so that I can ship it only to the US. I'll be giving away a copy of Kinfire Delve, Vainglory's Grotto. So that one I've covered a bunch on the channel. I also covered one of the latest versions, Callus's Lab too. So if you're not sure if you want to enter the giveaway, check out those videos to see if this is a game you'd like. But to enter, here are the criteria. So you have to be subscribed to my channel. So if you're not already, please subscribe. Like this video, so thumbs up the video, and then include this exact phrase in a comment below on this video. So I know I've requested a bunch of feedback, a bunch of comments in this video. Just tag on this phrase into your comment, and the phrase is kindness is the best move. So again, that phrase is kindness is the best move. So as long as you include those words in that exact order, not changing any tenses of those words, you will be entered into the random, choosing of the winner. So make sure you double check the spelling of your phrase, and just type it into your comment. And I welcome any of your feedback and your thoughts overall in this board gaming world. And and even if you're a parent and have any advice for me, definitely let me know. But yeah, just make sure you include that phrase. Kindness is the best move. The giveaway will end on November 30th at 11 p.m. and I'll be randomly choosing someone who includes that phrase in their comment. All right. I think I'm gonna end my video here. Sorry it was so awkward. I hope you're all doing well and happy gaming. Bye.